Each day the Yorkshire Show has a different bishop on duty. Today it's the turn of newly appointed Bishop of Ripon, Helen Ann Hartley, who's taking a quick break from meeting the people and animals of her new flock. Shall I be mother?
Go on.
Some tea?
Thank you.
I should say more tea, Vicar, shouldn't I?
You should.
More tea, Bishop?
More tea, Bishop, yes please. Don't mind if I do.
I love it. Talking of great joys, what have you enjoyed today at the show?
Well, do you know, I'm a bit of a fan of belted Galloway cattle.
Oh my word. Tell me about belted Galloway cattle.
Well, they look a little bit like clergy actually. Maybe that's why. They're kind of black with this band of white round their middle. I just find them quite a satisfying cow to look at. Plus, they're really hardy.
Oh, I
they're
think
resilient
there might be a metaphor.
creatures.
I think there's a sermon in that.
I think so.
Okay, I might have to go and hunt out.
I think you need
one
to
of
go
those
and
cows.
I think you need to go and find them. They're fab.
You haven't always been a bishop here, have you?
No, and people say, well, where were you last? I'm like, well, get on a plane and travel at least 24 hours away. And so I was in New Zealand before coming back to England. If you're into a statistic, I was the first woman ordained in the Church of England to become a bishop. So yeah, I don't sort of consciously think of myself as a trailblazer, but I accept that that's part of my story. And it's great to be able to role model, particularly to children, that men and women equally can be in positions of senior leadership in the church.
And what about now? How are you finding Yorkshire?
People have been fantastic and supportive and welcoming, and I grew up in the northeast of England, so in a sense I'm from the north, so there's a real deep sense of coming home. With northern people, that, you know, a scone is a scone and a spade is a spade, don't get the two confused. Might be a bit tricky.
For people who love the land and care for it well, making farming sustainable for future generations. Lord, in your mercy,
hear our prayer.
I mean, in one sense, farming is as old as religion in some ways. You only have to look at the Bible to get a sense that our forebears and ancestors in faith were very much people who were land. And I think because faith is so tied into the work that people do, people often relate quite naturally in communities to places of gathering. And our churches in many of our rural communities are, you know, big community hubs and big gatherers, but also big supporters of farming families, particularly those that might find it quite difficult or who are isolated.
And what do you want? What's your vision? What would you like to happen?
I would just love people to realise that God loves them, no matter who they are, where they are, what's happening in their life. Fundamentally, they are known and loved by God. You know, at the basic level, I think that's what I'm about. Encouraging people to grow and be known and enjoy their faith and connect with each other, connect with church, connect with what it is to be a disciple. I think that's just a fantastic privilege and it's a great joy.
Next week, Claire McCollum is in Ireland for the historic visit of Pope Francis and meets pilgrims who've travelled from far and wide to celebrate the 9th World Meeting of Families. Well, my time here at the Great Yorkshire Show is nearly up. It's been an amazing day and a wonderful celebration of country life. We end in York with the hymn, Praise to the Lord, the Almighty, the King of Creation. Until next time, God bless.
Next this afternoon, another chance to catch last week's Fake or Fortune. Could a still life image of a jug be the work of famous artist William Nicholson? Find out in a moment.